Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Unicorn Funland. I'm MikaelaAndromeda. I am an energetic and tarot reader, and I am going to be pulling some cards for you today for your yearly 2019 reading for the year ahead. If you want to book a reading, that information can be found at the bottom. That's going to be unicornfunland.com, and you could book down at the bottom of that webpage. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. It's also the same on Facebook, but I'm more active on my Instagram. And if you just feel the need to holler at me, or if you just want to chat or vent or something, anything, highpriestessmikaela@gmail.com. I'm listening and I am available for you. And these cards are already coming out. So I'm going to pull one card from this traditional deck for each month. And then I'm going to pull a card from the Osho deck, and we're just gonna go straight intuitive. So you got this Three of Wands here already coming out, and these are those ships coming in. Spirit, before I even started this video, Spirit informed me that there's a lot of creative energy in the works for you this year, and this is where it's beginning. It's beginning with this. It's beginning with this ship coming in. So this is for January. So it's looking like since January of 2018, it's looking like this whole year you've been searching for something. Like you went on this journey, because the card before this is the Two of Wands. So you started on this journey last year. Some of you actually started in January, and it's feeling like some of you actually started in July. It's a general reading. Some of you it could be any month that you started, but you started some kind of journey, some kind of creative and passionate journey. Wands being fire also representing spirit. But now you're coming full circle, and this is happening with a lot of signs. Like, not a 180, like you're coming full circle, and that's where the change is happening in your life. At this circle, at the end of this full circle, that's where your ships come in. So I know a lot of you have been asking about creativity, and have been asking about, how can I help with creativity? How can I use my creativity to help people? So it's looking like you're going to get this answer. It's looking like you're going to get this answer in January. It's feeling like some kind of light bulb moment. Maybe something that you've been watching from afar, that you've been kind of hoping for. But wow. And see, yeah, it's something that you've been hoping for, and something that you've been watching from a distance. Like you've been hoping that it comes in like quickly, but that's not the case. It's a slow process. Like a ship doesn't come in very fast. You're gonna have to wait for that. You're gonna have to like prepare for it. It's like you've been preparing for the ship to come in. You've been preparing for these creative ideas to come in. And so it's looking like in January, it's just, it's like, Spirit is saying, it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. Like you've waited around long enough. And this is your confirmation. And this is the Two of Wands. This is the Three of Wands. And this is the Two of Fire. Same as the Two of Wands. And I just said that. And so this came in upside down. So this is no longer looking for possibilities. No longer looking for these possibilities. Instead, you're able to carry out the possibilities. It's almost like I'm seeing a list. I'm seeing a Gemini with a list. With a list of stuff, a list of possibilities, a list of ways to be helpful, a list of ways to use their creativity. And it's almost like that light bulb moment I talked about. It's almost like it's just gonna come on. Like the list is what has been in the distance. That thing that you've been like looking at, it's been in the distance. But in January, it's gonna just, man, like it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I'm feeling this light bulb moment for you. And it's feeling like this is going to happen all month. It's going to last all January. Because there's going to be more preparation to do. More things to prepare. And Spirit is telling me that you, like, oh man, the wait is over. The wait is over. I'm seeing you guys like finally, I'm seeing you say finally. I'm seeing you throwing up your hands like finally I have the idea. And things are going to seem clear, but in February, you're probably going to be putting yourself in a position of decision making. I'm feeling like you going into like a stasis, but not a stagnant stasis, not being still and not moving at all, but a stasis as in I am here in this moment and I have all of this work to do and I'm going to do this work no matter what. And I'm going to block out the rest of the world. And so that it's feeling like you're putting yourself in this position, which is okay. It's really good, especially for your work and career, for you finally doing this thing that you care about, doing this big project. I'm seeing people opening up centers. I'm seeing a lot of Geminis doing a lot of spiritual work. Geminis getting deeper into the esoteric. With this Hanged Man in February. We're waiting for some Osho to come out. A couple of cards flipped over, but they were doubles, and I'm only waiting for one, and that is the one. That is the one. Oh, man. And look, so while you're in this stasis, while you're figuring out the next steps, while you're maybe developing the plan, whatever it is that you're doing during this time where you just go in and you're inside, and it seems it will look to other people on the outside. To other people, it's going to look like you're not doing anything. It's going to look like you're not really making any progress, but you are, because you're playing. This is the sun. Sun will always shine all over your situation. So it's like February is going to be a month that you'll get a lot done and you'll accomplish the things that you really want to accomplish, especially with whatever project this is that you're working on, whatever project this is that has been coming to fruition for like a whole year. It's going to be so important to play in February. It's going to be important to get in touch with your inner child. And this is gonna be a recurring theme throughout this year for you, Gemini. To get in touch with your inner child. I mean, run around barefoot, put flowers in your hair, and get closer to spirit in regards to your work. A lot of you, and some of you are just getting closer to spirit. Maybe going back to church, going back to temple, learning new meditation techniques, because this can also be that, you know, however it resonates. This is a general reading, but however it resonates, this can also be you going deeper into your spiritual awareness, and you putting yourself in this position, you saying, look, I need to be right here with my spiritual awareness. And with your spiritual awareness, always play. And it's feeling like spirit is gonna, it's feeling like there's something that's being delivered to you. Not just because your ships are coming in, that's a part of it, but it's feeling like there's some new spiritual information that's gonna be delivered to you. That spirit is wanting to deliver to you for March. And then we start again. This is the 2 of Wands, okay? This is your 3 of Wands. So I'm feeling like a back and forth. So it's feeling like 1 month you're going to be like this, the next month you're going to be like this. But that's Gemini period. Like you guys, the twins, those two different sides of you. And it's feeling like you're going to need to go deeper into understanding each of those sides of you. Each of those every time you discover a back and forth within yourself, or every time you discover or experience a back and forth in your experience, you're going to need to be aware of that and bring balance to it, because there's a way for the twins to balance. There is a way. So 2 of Wands in March. So these are more possibilities. You think you got it figured out. You thought you had it figured out. But here comes another possibility. Here comes another trip to go on. Here goes another trip to plan. Here goes another boat to board. I'm seeing some kind of contract. I'm seeing some kind of contract for you, Gemini. Some kind of legal contract. I'm also seeing some lawsuits and many different ways to go about, many different ways to go about this lawsuit. And go with the flow, whatever is lawsuit, a legal contract. If you're signing a new contract for your job, go with the flow of your feelings. This it's feeling like March is gonna be important, because there are so many different possibilities that can be attached to your feelings. So many possible ways for you to use your feelings and your emotions in order to get to where you want to be. There's so many ways, but go with the flow of it. Go with the flow of it. It's almost like Spirit will choose the possibility for me. For some of you, Spirit will choose the possibility for me. I'm feeling like you will choose something, and then maybe you'll go to Spirit, or you'll pray about it or meditate about it, and then you'll get that confirmation in meditation and prayer. And just go with it. Just go with it. I'm seeing so many love relationships brightening up, strengthening. I'm also seeing some of you finally looking for love. I'm finally looking for love. And go with the flow of it. There are people out there. It's like feeling like it's people out there that are attracted to you, and it's like that they're attracted to you. But you have been just so caught up in working, and so caught up in planning and wanting to, being so deep in your creativity that you haven't even really given them the time of day. But a lot of you are going to be finding new suitors. A lot of you are going to be experiencing new suitors coming into your life. This was 2 cards, so I'm not going to take them. I'm seeing some social situations. I'm seeing social situations where you might need to just plaster on a smile and just smile and nod, because you don't know what you're talking about, but okay. I saw this I saw this meme. It was like this yogi or this shaman being interviewed by, this white collared guy. And it says something like you're not supposed to argue with fools, or something like that. And they say, well, no, that's not right. The white collar person says something like, oh, that's not right. And he's like, yes, I agree. Exactly. Just don't argue. Don't argue with fools. So that smile that you're going to be plastering on, remember that. And please look that up, because I completely butchered it. But look up that meme because you don't argue with fools. Pick and choose your battles in March. Really pick and choose your battles in March, because it's feeling like there's gonna be a lot of different, again, possibilities coming at you. A lot of different possible paths for you, possible ways for your life to play out. And one of those ways is somebody coming at you with negativity. And the important thing is to not give into that negativity, but just go with the flow of it. Learn from it. It's possible. Okay. For April, here's a synchronicity. This is your Ace of Cups in the Osho deck. Ace of Cups. Okay. So it's almost like, again, this ebb and flow of back and forth. Back and forth. You went right into this. Like, this happened in March, and then you went right into this, and I'm curious to see what this card is, because I haven't looked at it yet. But it's feeling like your emotions are finally taking you in a direction of growth. I'm seeing your passion is your expertise. That is beautiful. So some of you starting to work in your passion, and working in your passion with deep and true love, like finding a new way to love your passion. Yes. And Taurus got the same message. So falling deep in love with your work. Again, it's almost like, again, you keep having these light bulb moments. It's almost like you're sitting there. I'm seeing you sitting there meditating, meditating on your work. And again, this light bulb moment comes on, like, oh my God, I do love making shoes. Like, I love making shoes, and I need to be making shoes every single day of my life. And just finally realizing it. And I'm seeing some people crying during these realizations. And I'm saying that I was drawn to this water streaming down. Crying during these realizations. And really feeling it. Look at that. Oh, come on. What a beautiful divine order. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Ten of water. So you getting deep. Oh man, you finding a new love for yourself and your work, especially. Finding new love for yourself and your work only brings harmony to your situation. It's feeling like April will be a very harmonious month for you. Because you're having these realizations, awakenings, oh man. These light bulb moments will wake you up to the brightness of your soul. And so some of you are doing this soul searching in April. And this is yes, once again, the back and forth. So here's February, you going into this stasis, a necessary stasis. March, going out, looking for the possibilities, going with the flow of the possibilities. And then going deeper within again, being within, learning from the within, learning from the universe within you. This is beautiful, Gemini. Spirit said, don't be scared to spiritually awaken. It doesn't have to look like everybody else's spiritual awakening. I know that some of you Geminis have seen or witnessed some of your friends or family members having spiritual awakenings, and you're like, I don't want no part of it. Like, I don't know about that. That's a little intense. But it doesn't have to be. You can prepare yourself for it. You can get ahead of the game. I always suggest getting ahead of the game. You can get ahead of the game and start meditating more, or start a deeper level of meditation, or start reading books that you never thought you would be interested in, like at least trying. feeling into yourself. Understanding your emotions, like learning about your emotions. May, Spirit, May. Beginning of Gemini season. Whoa. So there's going to be a lot of activity happening in May. Heavy energy happening in May. Let's see. Some of you are gonna, some of you, it will feel heavy because of you holding on to something, you holding on to some kind of resource. And it's looking like this time for you in particular, it's a physical resource. Like you feel like you're gonna run out of something, but the universe is unlimited and plentiful to everybody. You're not gonna run out of anything. That's for some of you. And for others of you, you're learning how to lessen your grip. So some of you having this learning lesson. I'm seeing you like in a homeless shelter or at a soup kitchen and giving a little bit of yourself, giving a little bit of your spiritual resources, and giving of yourself. Giving of yourself is giving of your resources, giving of your physical resources. So you giving of yourself and being able to deliver a part of your love to the world, which is beautiful. And so this pertains to work. This is just what I'm feeling for you. Like it's always coming right back to work. It's always coming right back to work with you. Because you want things to be necessary. You want there to be a point to things. Like, what's the point of this? Like, I'm not going to do this if there's no point. But after this month, you're going to realize that there sometimes there's not a point. Sometimes things just happen the way they happen. And sometimes there is a point. Sometimes you need to volunteer at a soup kitchen. I don't know why I'm seeing like a soup kitchen, like you helping out the needy, not just giving a little bit of money here and there, but you actually in there, Gemini, helping out the needy. Here's a synchronicity. 4. You'll find, yes, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you'll find necessity in giving of yourself. Because it's feeling like after you do finally realize how to give of yourself, that's going to bring you some kind of stability. It'll bring you, it's feeling like some of you have been, again, worried about your finances, like holding on too tightly to them. But this is May, 2-4 May. Yeah. In this month of May, you won't even have to ask questions anymore. You won't even have to ask what's the point of this anymore, because you'll feel the point. You'll feel it'll resonate in your body. You're going to leave that soup kitchen feeling like you finally actually accomplished something. Even though you've accomplished quite a bit in your life, Gemini. But this will give you a different sense of accomplishment. Because this may be something that you've never done before, volunteering in this way. It may be something that you've never done before. And if you have done it before, it'll just strengthen that. It'll just strengthen that energy of stability. So in giving, in allowing just a little bit to be released, in giving, in lessening your grip, loosening your grip, remember to loosen your grip in your own way. Nobody else can tell you how to do it. You can't volunteer at a soup kitchen wrong. You know? So you have to do it your own way. And listen not to the outside noise. Look at this guy. I'm sorry, man. Look at this guy. He's like decked out. He's got Is it a serpent? He's got all kinds of colors on, and look at his face. That's that DGAF face. Like, don't give a fuck what you think. Yep, I'm in a quilt and I got wings on and feathers. You're not holding me down. Can't be held down by the chains. You see how loose those chains are? You can't hold me down, world. You can't tell me how to do something that I am passionate about. You can't tell me that there's only one right way to do this, because there's not. And I love that you know that. I love that you will know that in May. But just remember, June. Middle of the year spirit. Summertime, still in Gemini season. What is it? Look at that. Oh. Temperance. Look at this balance that you have. In the Osho deck, this is integration. Look at this beautiful balance that you have. Look at this beautiful guidance that you have. Guidance to have 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water, with a rainbow at your back. So this is finally being able to bring your work together with your social situations. Finally being able to bring your work together with what you care about. And now I'm feeling like a burst, because I was directed towards this sunburst behind their head and this rainbow. Like a burst of inspiration, a burst of balance. And again, I'm seeing Master Osho. If you watch any clips of him, not any clip because it's not going to be in every clip, but if you watch certain clips of him, you'll see him walking around in Namaste with this cheesy ass grin on his face, because that is his balance. That is where he finds balance. That is where he knows that he is. That's where he finds heaven. So you are finding heaven. You are finding a balance of heaven. You're finally understanding, oh, okay, this is why Spirit has been guiding me towards this. This is why Spirit has made me deal with these struggles, and not even just Spirit. Like, this is why I have dealt with these struggles, to find this heaven, to find this balance. 2 cards. To be able to integrate. Angels at my back. Angels of guidance at my back. If this resonates with you, if you work with the archangels, call on Archangel Raziel. Somebody here in our tribe told me about Archangel Raziel. I'd heard the name before, but I had never worked with him or called on him. But that's like that rainbow flame. Okay, so again, there's a rainbow back there. You see it? So if you feel the need to, or if you feel compelled to call on Archangel Raziel, do so. And it's going to bring you this transformation, okay? I'm seeing you, Gemini. Again, more meditation. Didn't I say back and forth? Here's April in your emotions. May, physical. June, back into emotion and spirit, into the unseen. Wow, this is a really good reading. I'm just saying, for you guys, this, I'm seeing you, again, I keep seeing finally balancing. A lot of you have been asking for this balance, okay? And so this integration is going to jumpstart your transformation and bring a death to your life. A death of your old self, a death of old ideals, a death of old attachments. I'm feeling like there's people that you used to work with that are just oh my God, I don't want to work with you. So it may be a transformation within you that makes you move, or a transformation within your company that makes that person move. But you integrating, you tempering like a sword. You know how they temper swords, like they do hot and then cold, bang bang bang, hot and then dip it in the cold, like this perfect balance. This is what's going to jumpstart your transformation in June. Like in June, because it's feeling like it's gonna happen either way. Your transformation is gonna be jump started somehow, whether you jump start it or whether spirit has to like intervene and jump start it. And it's feeling like you're pretty gung ho this year about your spiritual development and about balancing your spiritual development with your creativity and with your physical passions, like the execution of your ideas. You're balancing this all year so far. The sun again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not the perfect back and forth, but it's still a back and forth. Okay, that's the sun in the Osho deck, in a sense, and that was in February. And so here's the sun again. This is for July. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yep. This is for July. So it wasn't in vain. Whatever it may, some of you may go through some kind of dark night pertaining to this change that you're going through, or pertaining to finding this balance, or pertaining to this realization that you have. A lot of you are having realizations in June. But no matter what, it's feeling like whatever you ask for this month, you will receive. But it's so important to just be playing. It's so important to get in touch with your inner child. If you have little children, go and hang out with your kids, like hang out with your little babies. Hang out with your toddlers. Even if you're a niece or a nephew or a grandma, I mean, if you have nieces or nephews or grandchildren, like hang out with them. See how they do life and learn from that, because they have a lot to teach you. They have a lot to teach all of us. Okay? So you'll need this sunshine after this dark night, after gaining so much information, because integration isn't easy. This is not like, I'm enlightened and everything's good. No, there's still going to be work to do. But the work won't be hard in July, at least. It's feeling like the work won't be hard. It's feeling like you will know this time. Like this time you will know to play. This time you will know to be in touch with your inner child. And then your wish will be fulfilled. Look at that. Like, that is beautiful. When you play in July, you'll finally have a wish fulfilled. Always work to do. That's the cracks. Always work to do. But rest. Rest in July. Enjoy your family. Enjoy whatever you're feeling. Enjoy whatever you're feeling in your work, in your career. Have fun, play, go to the fair, go to the park, go see the fireworks on the 4th of July. You know, if you're in America, like whatever it is, go enjoy. It's feeling like July is not focused on work. It's not, for some of you, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be focused on work, because you've been doing quite a bit of work. You've been doing spiritual work and you've been doing physical work. So come July, you know, even if you do have to work, find a time to do something fun. And Spirit is saying find a time every day to do something fun, even if you take 5 minutes to do a Sudoku puzzle, even if you take 5, 10, 15 minutes to just go roll in the grass. You're going to need this, Gemini, to recharge. Because I see Geminis as workaholics. I've always seen Geminis that way. as workaholics, as people who are always on the go. Like they always want to have something, and they usually do have something. You always got a little bit of something in your pocket. Okay, so if you need to take a quick 15-minute break to enjoy yourself every day, schedule it in, put it in your calendar. 15 minutes of fun at 11:15 every day, from 11:15 to 11:30. 15 minutes of fun. You won't regret it. That's what Spirit's saying. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. What else, Spirit? For August 2019, for our Gemini friends. Hum, 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 hum. And it's like also with this Sun card, you know, I'm seeing this face in the sun, and it's like God is watching over you. Whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. God, Spirit, Universe, Allah is watching over you and almost guiding you and encouraging you to have fun. So here's keeps happening. Okay. But this isn't like the perfect synchronicity the way it was last time. But this is logic. Oh my goodness, this is logic coming into play. This is justice gained. This is that burst. This is that breakthrough. This is the breakthrough card in the Osho deck. Justice is served. So whoever is out there dealing with these people in their environment who they just don't like, justice is being served in your favor this month of August. And it's like you finally getting to move forward. Feeling this breakthrough. And it's my goodness, cutting through the bullshit. With her sword. Cutting through old paradigms. Breaking through old paradigms. I am released now. I am released. I am free now. I am free to make a balanced decision. And it's feeling like whatever decision you make, justice will be served in your favor. But stick to the decision. Stick to this decision. And promise yourself that you'll stick to it. And if you get some kind of offer, receive it. Receive it without question. Especially if it's something that you know will be for your higher good. If it's something that you've been asking for. August is the month to receive. August is the month to finally buckle down. Justice is served. You've made the promise to yourself, and you're no longer compromising yourself. You're not compromising yourself because you've gotten in touch with your inner child in so many different ways. You've gotten in touch with you, with the fullness of you. You are integrating you in so many different ways. Falling deeper in love with yourself and deeper in love with your work. And starting a new way. Starting a new way to look at your work. Starting a new way to love your work. Okay? So justice is being served. The promise that you've made to yourself is necessary. And it's feeling like this is the one that'll work out. It's a general reading. For some of you, this is the one that will finally work out. September. Princess of Wands. Okay? And this is playfulness in the Osho deck. But this is that young, clear, innovative, vibrant, free, fiery, just like I'm seeing, whenever I see this card, I see like a little flame just dancing back and forth. I'm finally getting the message. That's what I'm hearing. I'm finally getting the message. I finally get it. I finally get it. I finally get it. Okay, so I need to play sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Often. If you find yourself doubting anything, especially yourself, put on a happy face, Spirit says. That's what Osho does. That's a good way to balance. When you feel doubt, put on a happy face. I'm also feeling a spiritual message of work. So like this, the princess is like always that's like the delivery boy. The one that runs around and says, hey, this is what's going on. So he's like the little delivery boy. Whereas the prince or the knight is actually making the delivery. This is the messenger. The knight is the deliverer. So there are some more spiritual messages coming through for you. More spiritual messages that Spirit has for you. And when it comes to, it's feeling like September is going to be one of those times where you're going to want to focus on your love relationship, because in order to build, it's feeling like some of you are starting these new relationships and starting like these new friendships with people, and people are going to want to see that playful side of you. People are going to want to see that you know how to have fun. Lovers, friends, whatever. Maturity. So moving like a wildfire. Sending your messages. Being playful. This is that childish energy. Look at this balance. This is that childlike energy. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say childish. Childlike energy, along with maturity, brings that balance. And so with your childlike energy, you'll be able to take another physical step. Another physical step towards your dreams. And this time, again, you'll know what to do. You're just going back and forth. It's like the same thing keeps happening. It's almost like every 2 months, the same thing keeps happening for you. But you're building a clarity. And it's looking like in September, everything is just going to finally be clear. Like it'll just like finally be clear. What else, Spirit? It's always very clear cut with you, Gemini. This is what I found about your energy whenever I do a Gemini reading. It's always like just clear cut, because it's like you guys want to just kind of cut through the facts. Cut through to the facts. You know, you're air signs, so of course you're going to want to cut through the facts, and you're so deeply connected to swords and to these mental cards and to any mental paradigms and paradigms of clarity. Ebb and a flow again. Yay, I finally made it, and now I can couple my inner child with my outer child, and then I can go forward and start doing something else. I can go forward and start this new trip. So in October, this is just life, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. You have figured it out, but then it's feeling like some of you are going to be experiencing this dark night of the soul. Building rapport is so important this month, and this is what you will rebuild. It's feeling like you might be losing some friends in October. Some of you may be losing some friends, but it'll be necessary, because there'll be people that you didn't really need in your life. You know, you built this tower with them, like, I mean, old friends. So I'm seeing a purge of your lifestyle, a purge of your social life. But we can always rebuild from purges. We can always rebuild this tower. There's always going to be something to rebuild from. Ooh, there's always going to be materials to rebuild. Give yourself some credit and give yourself some space, Spirit says. Give yourself some credit for how hard you've tried with these people. With these people who just don't resonate with you anymore. Give yourself credit because you tried. You tried to get them woke. You tried to get them on your level, but they're not. Clearly, they're not on your level. And that's just a confirmation. Especially since it came out upside down. So this is your level. This is the King of Wands, the King of Fire. You are there and you don't need other people who are not here. Look at this. Allow this old stuff to fall out of your life so that it can move into the new stuff. And look at this perfect synchronicity. That would be building the tower again. Using the love and the light of the universe and allowing it to shine out in order to build this tower again, only for it to fall down again. And you getting deeper in touch with spirit and allowing that to happen. It's just like this perfect, if you could see it how I see it, it's like this perfect circle. Don't be scared of this. Don't be scared of letting old people go. Get them out. They need to be out. I think that was October, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, Spirit. Really, this one? Is this the one? Okay, let's try it again. Yes. We will see. Spirit said, nope, try it again. We will see. Okay. There it is. Now the message, now the delivery comes. The delivery of emotion. And it's feeling like you are going to deliver the emotion. I'm seeing somebody, I love you. Like you know that old fucking movie. I haven't even seen the movie. I've never even seen the movie, but I just know the reference. You know, the guy outside the window with the boombox. I don't know what movie it is, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that happening in relationships for people, for couples and people who love and care about each other. Just professing your love in a big, magnanimous way. I love that word, magnanimous. But expressing your love for these people. Also, like professing your love, there's so many messages coming through, forgive me. But expressing your love for the work that you've already done, for the emotional work that you've done. More tears. I'm seeing you crying out again. I found my purpose. I found my purpose. And that's the message that you're delivering. And you're delivering that message to the universe. I found my purpose, universe. Now deliver me the next step. Guide me to the next step. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to know more about me. I'm ready to know about how I can balance myself, how I can find stability in order to make an impact in this world. This is a year of self-discovery for you, Gemini. And these are just general messages, and this energy can always change. And here's December. Self-made man, self-made woman. This is the end of your year says you made it. You did it. And your fruit is ready to be picked. And you're ready for 2020. You're ready for the next step at the end of this year. sit back and chill. Though you've done the work, so sit back and chill for just a minute. And look at what you in the this is your card. This is the Gemini card, the Lovers. So you made it. You did it. You did the work. And now you're going to go into this house and hang out with your family in the 10 of Pentacles. Hang out with your family and your community in the 10 of Pentacles. And you're going to be able to choose how you want to give your love. And it's feeling like, this is feeling like a lot of self-love. A lot of self-love will need to occur December 2019. And self-love can sometimes manifest as you giving of yourself to others. Sometimes. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you feel and understand the balance of your life. Advice, Spirit. One quick advice card. I know it's like self-love. Like, I'm feeling somebody's energy out there. Like, how is self-love giving of yourself to others? I don't know. That's just what Spirit said. I don't know. You have to figure that one out. This is the 10 of Pentacles. There's the 9. This is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Rainbows. This is your advice this year. If you're able to gather with your community, if you're able to gather with people that you love and care about, go to them. Go to the people that you care about whenever you're having trouble, whenever you're having a conundrum or a dark night. There is help all around you. There's physical help. This year, you're going to need to access these people. Even in these moments of turning in. Okay? Even in these moments of rest. These moments of decision making. Remember that there's always help. You got a pretty good spread here, Gemini. And that's your yearly. If you enjoyed this reading, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. I'm MikaelaAndromeda, y'all. And that's 2019 for you. If you want to book your reading, go to unicornfunland.com. You can also follow me on Instagram. That's Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. Come join my tribe. My energy is like sliding down. That's okay. It usually happens at the end of these long readings like this. But that's your reading, y'all. All the information that you need about my channel, my website, and what I do is down below in the description. But other than that, it looks like you have a lot that you are able to accomplish this year, especially in your work and career, especially balancing your work and your career with your with your spiritual body. Your work and career is balancing with your spiritual body, and you're bringing those together clearly. You're clearly bringing those together. And there's so much more depending on your energy signature. Please go to OJC Astrology to get your chart done, your astrological chart done. She also does tarot readings. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Spirit, continue to guide our Gemini friends on their mission to balancing their spirituality with their physical body, especially pertaining to their career in the year of 2019. I love you guys so much, Gemini. You have a beautiful moment, and I'll see you around. Bye!